and gentlemen, and welcome back to the next episode of Rome, where we're continuing trying to take over the rest of Gaul. For that matter, actually, we're trying to take over the entirety of Europe, I would imagine. That'd be our aim. Whether we get there, that's another story. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off, I think, with taking this army and just pushing back these Gallic tribes, Gallic armies, which are causing a bit of a menace for us. And I've actually got a spy there as well. Let's check our buildings, see if there's anything we can do. I really want to get hold of this province completely, but it would be nice, meaning to say, I would like, being this is the kind of edge of our empire, I really would like it to be a defensive structure. So what I'd like to do is try to minimise the amount of buildings I do, unless there is nothing else to actually build, which there isn't. So I think we will build something here. Let's see what we can do. Let's do something quite easy. Let's do sewers. Make sure that we are doing what we can to make sure that we are fully protected, but at the same time, if we do get attacked and we do go down, then we don't give away too much in terms of buildings. Okay, let's take out these skirmisher warbands. We're going to auto-resolve that. I don't see there being a problem. Okay, now let's move this army and we're going to move them up north, and we're going to see if we can hold and push back the Gallic tribes. We've got a bit of a problem in northern Italy. There is an actual Gallic army walking around, but however, I'm pretty comfortable we can build another army in time to actually deal with the enemy around here. Now, I believe these were on their way to Dacia, and we're going to ask for trade rights, this diplomat, so we're going to do that. And they've accepted. I think we'll head up to the German tribes and see what they would offer us in terms of a trade deal, if they would. I'm actually going to build some more troops here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an equity. I think that'll be enough now until we build a big enough army to actually take it out and then start taking back northern Italy. Or taking northern Italy, I should say. I'm not sure if it was ever ours. Okay, so let's continue marching this army upwards towards our next tribe. We've got a Gallic town here. Let's see what we can do. They're coming out of their warband. I'm actually going to go straight into this battle, and then we can take them out one by one. See you on the battlefield, guys. Okay, ladies and gents, we are back on the battlefield. We are on a disadvantage in terms of terrain. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my entire army and I'm going to see if I can take the advantage of the high ground. Now that does mean we are attacking, so we're going to go to them. So it might be a good idea if we possibly push here and move downwards, or we can go to this side and do the same. Push up here and move downwards. I like this side. I like the cover of the forest, which we can use. So if I'm going to bring my army up here, and I'm going to take my infantry units and group them together into a smaller block here. Maybe I don't want them too narrow like that, but I really want them all on the hill. Missile troops I'm going to put behind my infantry line, and cavalry we're going to put behind the missile troops, and we're going to start this battle. I'm going to take my infantry units and I'm going to take them round. I believe there's some Gallic troops over there, but if we can move our army to this part over here, and we can possibly go around them and then march onto them and not have a hill, which is going to cause us a bit of a problem in terms of terrain. Because we don't want to be attacking up a hill. I think that's not a great idea. Okay, let's have a look what they've got. We did see these earlier. They had, I believe these were skirmishers, or just warband, which is not too much of an issue. This army here, again, is not too much of an issue. I'm not too worried about them. However, they are marching a series of horses there, so I'm going to actually take my army and run them into position, just in case. So my aim is to hopefully come around here, and like so. This is the only hill they're going to have, and I believe that's going to be the pinnacle where they're going to hold their defense, I believe. Let's speed up time. Let's have our armies march there as soon as we can, and we're going to group our armies together. Actually, let's take them out of group, wait till they're in position, and we group them now. Let's move them over here, and we are gradually just pushing them down the hill, which is great. I'm very pleased with doing. However, they are moving this way, and they're moving towards the army, which is a smart thing to do, and they're also going to get an advantage of the hill there, so that's really good. I might be able to catch them off guard. Let's see if we can. Okay, let's move them back. Okay, quickly troops, and we want to move these into positions as quickly as you can. Infantry, you're going to have to do fire at will and hold your guard. Yeah, they caught us a bit off guard there. I was totally unaware. I think we would definitely take them out anyway. You come around here and you come around there. You guys, you're already in the fight, so you might as well attack. I believe you might as well go for this general. Can you catch him before he flees? Come on. Let's bring our cavalry round. Let's bring these two. Let's bring our general round over here for support. Right, they're fleeing. And let's start making our infantry line a bit more stable. They're running their troops forward, which is good. As long as they're coming to us. We've taken out the general, I believe, which is good. We'll run these troops into position. And they're going to catch us off guard here, so we need to turn around. Oh, messed this battle right up. I think it's only because I don't have fast speed. There we go. I like my armies to be positioned quite well. I don't like them. I don't like it to be too much of a mess, which it was totally just there. So I'm going to run my cavalry forward, and I'm actually going to march my infantry forward as well. Hopefully we can take out these swordsmen, crash into the lines. I believe the morale of the charge of my cavalry would just do enough to make them escape. Okay, get these two over here. We're going to do the same with these guys. We're going to do a charge, and I think I'm going to blow my rally horn, and hopefully that would definitely shock them into fleeing. Let's do the same with these skirmisher warband. We might as well take all my cavalry units actually. In fact, I'll take you down here. Let's see if you could take out a general. We need to bring our cavalry back because he's a general running on the front line, which is not very good. They're bringing their general back to charge our lines, which is going to be a lot of fun. Our cavalry is going to meet them on the field, and they've got a couple of infantry troops coming. I believe these are just warband. Let's bring these into position. Let's bring these around here, and we bring our cavalry, bring them in close formation, and bring them around here. Let's charge these, and we'll bring these down here, surround them. Right, we've slain the enemy general, which is good. There are these here, so I'm going to bring my cavalry units. Actually, they're all... they've been taken out. We've actually lost a cavalry unit, which is... I wasn't expecting, but we're going to charge these from behind now. That wasn't a very good charge, was it? Right, now we're going to fall them back as well. Yeah, the warbands are quite good against our cavalry units. So we've lost actually cavalry units there. Let's quickly put these in position. There's got the cavalry charging. Let's move all my infantry actually. Move them here. Oh, finally we took out the enemy general. I was pretty sure we took them out before. Okay, let's close formation. Where's our cavalry units? Our cavalry units over here, so I can bring them around, and I believe we're going to charge these swordsmen. let's quickly do this, and I'm going to end the battle. Yeah, we'll end the battle. See you on the campaign map. And a fantastic victory indeed. We're going to push them back even further now, and we're going to go ahead and hopefully take this next town. Right, we've got a bit of money to play with, so what we're going to do is we're just going to scroll through our cities, and we're going to see if we can get a bit of a defense. See if we can improve the defense of our cities as well, especially the two Massila and Nabo Matthias. It would be nice to actually try to train more troops in terms of military strength. I'm not too keen on improving the barracks here. I'm not really, that's not going to be my main source of infantry. We will do it eventually, but we'll do the other cities first in terms of what we can build. And I think what I want to do is I want to build paved roads here, just so that we are providing a good route for our armies to march through without any lagging behind. We've got some infantry units here ready to go, and I think we're going to bring them to this. We'll bring them up very slowly because I'm a bit wary of any armies which might be in the vicinity, and they're going to meet up with the army of Northern Italy over here. And we can put them into a combined force, and we're going to get some town washing here to help. Actually, we can build some Principes, so we're going to build one Principe unit, and I believe is the same here. No, so I think our Hastarte units have, I think we will stop building Hastarte if we can, and we will build the Principes, which are going to be, I believe they're a heavy unit. I mean, Hastarte as well, they are heavy units for sure. I don't think they're light infantry. Right, we can't lower the tax rate in there, but I believe next term it will probably alter itself. I hope so anyway. So let's end turn. Let's see what our diplomat's doing. Our diplomat's still moving towards Germany. And we've got a Gaul diplomat coming to ask us something. They want a ceasefire, but they also want to give us two of their. They want us to give them two provinces. We're going to decline that. Yeah, I think a nice polite no would do. Would be precise. Right, we've actually got Britain over here. Okay, well, Britain's definitely moving out, which is. I've never seen them move out this far actually. I don't know if they do start with a town down here. I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played with the Britons. I believe we've had a trade route from Dacia. Okay, and we've been told by the Senate that we failed a mission, which is fine. I mean, I'm not too fussed about the Senate. Okay, let's bring our Principes to this army here, and I believe we've got a big enough army to probably move and take this next province here. I'm surprised they got the cheek of asking us for a ceasefire, and then actually demanding a city, which is really shocking. I'm actually pleased with the defence we've got in the city. I think we can hold our own for sure. I will build a temple of Bacchus here. That's going to help with our public order, bring it up to 20%. And over here, I think we're good to go. I think we're building Hastarte units. I'm a bit wary of our income, so I'm just going to cancel these. I think that would be enough to provide us with enough defence in the area. Now, we've got a big Gaul army over here. Well, it's not too bad. I mean, they've got one barbarian cavalry, and it's like some warband, and I believe they've only got one swordsman unit. Which, as long as they attack us and we hold our own, and in the defence we can easily hold them off. I'm pretty comfortable that they haven't got much coming over here, and especially when we start putting the pressure on and taking these settlements over here, they're not going to know what's hit them. Okay, let's build up a defensive structure in Aremium. We're going to make sure that we've actually built our defences up to as much as possible. It looks like our capital's public order is quite low there, so we're going to first of all go straight to that and deal with it. They still want us to go. The Senate still want us to go to war with Greece. Now I'm not too fussed. I'm not too fond about doing that. I'm going to change from a military build policy to growth build policy. I don't see the point of auto managing, and I think we will go for. We're going to go for Legion barracks, so that's going to help us get the Principes, which is going to be good. And we're going to take our second army of Northern Italy, and we're going to take them and attack Pativium. So that's 2 battling rams, should do the trick. They've got a Gaul faction leader. Oh, got a faction leader. We can ride out to capture him, surely. He's got plenty of stars. I'm very tempted to move our army out and see what we can do. That means we'd have a third army that we'd have to, which is possible. We can take Lucca out with the Hastata that we've just trained. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 Hastata. We've got actually mercenary hoplites. They might be useful, but I'll keep them in this town. They're very good at defense. We got Julii, again, very good at defense, so we're going to keep them in the town, and our Principes, and I believe we take our cavalry units as well. Now, it all depends if, let's put our tax rate down just a bit, because the order is pretty low, and we'll take 4 of our Hastata here, and hopefully meet with them. Let's get a bit closer. We might be able to capture him. Can we do that? No, we can't. But next turn we can take this army and meet. Hopefully we won't be caught out guard out here. And I don't think they've got a big Gaul army here. We have defeated 1 or 2 of them in the area, so I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. Right, in terms of building, I suppose we can do some. Don't put a blacksmith there. We're doing militia barracks. I mean, it's good to have Hastata in the area, or the choice of recruiting them. And I think that's it for this turn. Okay, let's end turn and let's see what the faction leader does. We must move our diplomat. Okay, let's move our diplomat, see if we can get to any German lands. I believe there's... I can't remember, there's a province. It's the Britannian army all up there. We're still holding out here, which is good. Now, they've actually built some mercenaries. So I'm actually going to move this army back a little. As long as we keep them in our sight. And I'm pretty comfortable we can take them, but we won't be able to get to them this turn. At least we've got another army in France, or in Gaul I should say. It's definitely going to put the pressure on them, and it's also going to protect our settlements as well. Okay, let's build a market here. We're definitely building a financial district here. We're getting 949 coins each turn, and I believe I'm going to do a port here. That's definitely going to add to, again, our economy. We've got 5 turns still until they surrender. I think we'll hold out as long as we can, and we've ended the battle. Ended the turn. Right, I believe this is the... Oh, interesting. The faction leader has decided to come and meet us in the battlefield with 1, 2, 3 mercenary units. A swordsman unit that has hardly got any... well, it's not at the same strength, the full strength that they should be. They've got 1 cavalry unit, but they're mercenaries as well. And we've got warband. Of course they've got their faction leader. Now, I don't know what they're doing here. Okay guys, so we're on the battlefield now, and this is a very flat ground, so we're going to use this to our advantage. We're just going to place our defensive line here and our cavalry behind. Very easy, and we'll start with that. Let's get our infantry, let's put them defend, and we put fire at will, and we'll meet their line with our own line, and we bring our cavalry units at the back, and hopefully they can meet us head on, and we'll definitely be able to defend our position for sure. I believe one of the main things that we got to advantage is our pure Roman steel, which is a huge advantage in defending as well. And as the two armies meet head on, we'll see who wins. Our Roman general is waiting behind our lines, and we've got our own troops who are willing to risk their lives for our general. And what we'll do is we'll rain down hell on the enemy, and they're charging us, I believe, so we're going to bring our cavalry units around here just to protect ourselves from these barbarian mercenaries. Now their general unit I'm a bit wary of. They're definitely a strong unit. We're actually already throwing our missiles over here, which is good. And they're coming round with their cavalry units here. Now what I'm going to do is they're charging from behind. Very smart from the AI. Should have met them. I believe our one's going to flee very soon. But we'll meet them from behind with our units. If we can just hold our ground, I'll be fine with that. And if we can rout these light cavalry units, which we're taking them out pretty well, I'm actually going to rally our men. Right, I'm going to take our cavalry units back before their general sees what's happening. Right, okay, so let's bring these units here to attack these, and these two will attack you, and the rest of you, oh, we've actually got, you can attack here. Our infantry units can come out here. They're actually coming out to attack, so what I'm going to do, bring our cavalry round, and I'll bring you guys around here. If you march over here, come on. Let's go in the back of these. Let's take out these, and you're still, come on. Ooh, very strong. I mean, they have got the fraction leader, so they're going to have very high morale. I think we'll charge into these as quickly as we can. And their morale is quite high. We'll bring these, there we go. Right, we've routed them. Bring our cavalry units back out. I believe if we can bring our cavalry units back out here, and we'll give these a nice charge in from behind. We'll bring these into here. Their general's units is going to be causing us a bit of issues. They're bringing their cavalry units back in. And we can bring around here. Our cavalry units, in fact, what we do is we're charging into these units here. I think I'll rally our men as well. Quickly charging them. Oh, yes. Right, bring our over here. And we take out this general's unit as quickly as we can, because they're going to cause us a bit of issues. Let's just make sure they don't all charge back. Let's bring our general's units over here and bring our troops over here. Just make sure these don't return. We've got all our troops coming onto this barbarian king, which they are fleeing. Now we're going to try and take him out as quickly as he can before they flee. Come on, kill him, get him. Otherwise it's all well, it wasn't all for nothing. We did what we can. My accuracies are pretty faster, I think, than the heavy cavalry, but our own general gets in the way, which is a bit frustrating. Where is he? He's there, he's in the middle. Come on, come on. Yes, they're gonna slow down. The end's there. They've got to take him out one by one. Come on. Come on. I can see him. Come on. Get him! Ah! He escaped. I don't believe it. He's gone. Now we could have just gone over there. I mean, really? Red line? Damn you, red line. Right. Well, that's it. We might as well end. See you on the map. Well, that was annoying to say the least. The faction leader did attack us, but we wasn't able to capture him, which was a bit frustrating. Right, let's bring our troops back and we can train them. We lost quite a few men in terms of Hastarte. However, we did give him a bit of a shock, and I'm sure that's hit his morale, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Narborough has decided to reach a population limit so we can increase the town. Luca has gained a +2 command skill, so well done, Luca. Where are you? There he is. Luca is our +2 command general. We've got 2 units until they surrender. I think we'll wait for them. I'm not too fussed about the units that are out there in terms of if there's going to be any reinforcements. We have to put these in normal tax rate. We've got 954 coins and we're going to end the turn. And Gaul's actually coming up to us with another ceasefire, which was obvious, and they want the exact same things. Nope, we're fine, thank you. We're going to continue taking all your land. Britannia's actually at war with Germany. Your honour as a Roman is about to be called into question. Another faction is about to claim victory. Oh, interesting. Okay. What is our Senate mission? I'm sure there was a capital leader, Julius. Hold 15 provinces, destroy the outlast of... Hold for 15 provinces and destroy or outlast the following faction or factions. Cool. We actually got our provinces mixed up then, have we? Seleucid Empire is actually taken, so Egypt is dominating, it seems like. So the faction, it seems like we are in a campaign which is 15, hold 15 provinces. Well, anyway, we're trying to march on. I have got a Darthmod in the game, so I'm not sure if that's had any effect on it. But it's just to hold 15 provinces and destroy outlast the following factions. Cool. So what's Egypt got to do with it? Have I just missed this completely, guys? If you can, just let me know why that we got that message. But anyway, we need to start marching on as quickly as we can then. We need to start being a bit more aggressive, I think that's the case. So... well, that's one turn until to surrender. We would attack here. Let's go for this. We're going to assault the city. Who have they got? 432 men. They've got chosen swordsmen, which they're going to be quite a bother trying to get in. We can meet them with our principes. They've got a heavy unit here, swordsmen. They've got cavalry units as well. Okay, I'll see you on the battlefield, guys. Okay, we're here on the battlefield and we're going to take them out bit by bit. I believe they're going to have most of their troops in one of the towns in the middle. They might start to protect their entrance, but it looks like they have. They've got most of their troops over there. So let's start marching our troops into these two areas here. It might be actually a good idea if you go to over here and you go to the wall. You go to the wall, you go to the door, because I'm a bit worried about that tower over there. And the rest of our infantry units, except these, we just kind of put them behind here. And our cavalry units, we're going to put behind our infantry. Keep pressing close for loose formation. Okay, let's speed up time and let's see what can happen here. They look like they're going back to their little square now. When they're back in the square, then they don't run. They can't fit all their troops in there, surely. They've got all their infantry units on the side as well. Okay. Right, let's quickly bring our infantry units a bit closer so we're ready to charge on in. Oops, we've got you. Okay. Right, let's quickly get inside there. We can meet these heavy infantry. And we're going to back him up. Let's quickly meet them. Put them on defensive and put them in fire at will. Hopefully we can get some pelees at them before they actually charge us. No, we didn't need to actually do that. But we can potentially go from this way. And I'll bring these troops in through there. They're bringing their infantry round. Come on, they're just dancing with themselves over there. Good.
Roman military engineering triumphs once more. The walls are down. Order your men on to victory.
Let's march them in. Defensive and pelees at will. Fire. Now, it's so interesting. I don't understand what that victory condition was. I know it's a victory condition, but what's Egypt got to do with it? I thought it was Outlast Gaul. Or maybe they've got their own province and we've got to beat them to it because other countries are doing the same thing. Now, they're taking quite a while to actually beat these down, so I'm actually going to bring our cavalry units in. Let's go all for it. Oh right, they're definitely going to rout in now. So what I'm going to do is they've got heavy units here. So let's charge our infantry units in. Cavalry units are on their way. I'm actually going to take cavalry units and see if we can take out most of these as we can. And they seem to be all. This is chosen swordsmen, so these are going to be pretty tough. They've got armor as well, but we've got our pelees to more or less throw at them. And they're definitely charging us. It's just literally a pounding from us because we're just going by sheer numbers. And unfortunately, we're not going with any kind of tactics whatsoever. We're just charging on through. In fact, what we do is we would take our horses over here, and we've actually routed them. So we might as well just go with the same tactic. I think just pure overwhelming force from Roman cavalry units and infantry, and they won't stand a chance. Run. Yeah, you tap your swords together. Oh, you didn't last long, did you? Right, there seems a general's unit, and I believe that's just warbands, so they're not too much of a problem. They've got, seems to have a general's unit in here, and they have some warbound there. As long as we take out most of these, I'll be fine. Let's bring our infantry units up, and we might be able to put them across here. So I think we'll do that. We'll run with these. And our cavalry units, I think we would bring around here. In fact, except our general and equities, which will go here. Bring our units round. Hopefully we can get up here before they... Good, I think equities are doing... auxiliary are doing quite well. I'm trying to run our infantry troops up as quickly as he can to take the hill. Infantry units are doing pretty good. In fact, I'm going to put these back. They might be useful for later. I'm going to take them off fire at will, just in case we need them. Right, let's take out these warbands once and for all. Let's take them all out. Come on, every last one of them. And I'm actually going to take all my cavalry units. So my cavalry units are waiting there. Where's our general? Our general's in there as well. So we're actually going to charge right up with our infantry. And we're going to go right to the mouth of Gaul. And actually, what we do is we would pelate them before we charge. And once we get a foothold in there, they've secured, made them stuck in there, we'll charge our horses around. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted, because then when they come out they can easily flee. Hopefully they can... So we're probably hitting some own men in the back here, so it might be a good idea to turn off fire at will. We've actually got a unit fleeing. Okay, we need to do something. We need to bring our cavalry units in as quickly as we can. I think we'll just bring them to here for now. We'll bring these... Yeah, they're fleeing. We're going to charge them with our cavalry units. Our troops don't like that. It's going to be a mass rout in a bit. Come on. Come on. Unbelievable. Those are really strong. Come on. Hold your ground, people. Come on, General. Come on. Come on. Our Roman units are fleeing. Now that's something that's shocking me. So if we can bring our general round here and we can rally the troops. No, what are you doing? I wanted you round here. Ah, you fool. Come on. No, I wanted you here. Our cavalry units are just going crazy. And now we've actually met them and no, well you hold them. Let's arrest them. Come on. You fled for no apparent reason. Good, we've put down the enemy. Right, I'm actually going to bring our cavalry back and bring them over here. And our infantry we're going to take and charge in on them. So the thing is, these war bands are going to cause us a bit of problem, especially with horses as well. See, what happens is these cavalry units, they just all charge. And I think it's taking one of them at the same time. Our general's right on in there, which is really frustrating. Please, we just stay here. Okay, so these units here are just taking their time as well, which is annoying. Oh, it's so frustrating as well. Got to more or less our... Right. Let's see what we can do here. Let's lower them out as quickly as we can. Okay, now that's good. Right, let's charge them in. And you charge you guys in. Rotate as well. They're gonna have high morale. And they've got a unit fleeing there, and all they've got is warband. But what's happening is their morale is so high, and our morale's crushingly low. It's almost all just frustrating. The trouble is with these, when you're fighting within towns, you get a lot of close proximity battles. So we can't actually use our. I mean, to be honest, this is ideal fighting ground for barbaric tribes. I mean, they love close proximity, so they're not going to be... It's not going to be ideal for us, which we love formation. Well, beyond that, I lost a lot more troops than I would have hoped. I think our Prinker base did hold fast, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so I believe what we're going to do is occupy the settlement. I don't want to kill any of the people there. They're going to hate us if we do. I'm going to rebuild our troops. I can actually build Principes there, so they're doing quite well for themselves. They were doing quite well for themselves, I should say. Let's make our people more happy in this settlement. Let's build some sewers. I believe this guy can come up next. Let's have a look. Can we auto-resolve this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can. Let's auto-resolve and we take them out. Good. Okay, same thing as well. Britain, I think, are doing their thing by taking lots of settlements. Okay, So we're going to repair some cities, provinces here. We'll prepare some buildings, sorry, and we will retrain our troops here as well. Okay, guys. So apart from the defeat imminent, which is a bit frustrating to say the least, but we are on track to winning, and we will continue anyway. I mean, it's not. I'm not bothered about what other factions do. At the same time, I didn't want to do the domination campaign, but I did want to actually get Gaul, take over Gaul, get 15 provinces. The only thing we're doing, we're just doing it too slow, and it doesn't say. I think it does say about a time. So outlast the following faction or factions. Cool. Yeah, that is just it. So I'm a bit shocked by that, to say the least. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. We're going to leave it there where it is, and I will see you on the next episode where we'll continue this campaign and hopefully take as lot more provinces as we can before Egypt or Britannia does. So that's what we're going to aim to do. But if we don't, then we can continue and take over Gaul, and hopefully we can see where we go from there. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching in. Please comment, like and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and I will speak to you on the next episode. Bye for now.